Forecast show. We have NFL tonight, Thursday night showdown show. Going to get you guys ready to make some money tonight. So, on the docket, we have the Kansas City Chiefs and we've got the Houston Texans. Now, on paper from last year, this looks like it's going to be a shootout. I do not see that happening. So what's going to happen is this. It's going to be an under game. These teams are not going to be putting up the points that they did last year in their first game back. So let me explain a little bit of my background. I coached football for many years. I played for many years. I've been an offensive coordinator at the high school level, the semi-pro level. I've been a defensive coordinator at the high school level and the semi-pro level. My main focus is on the offense, not only offensive coordinator, but I've coached running backs, coached quarterbacks. I love football. But what usually happens is the defense is usually far ahead of the offense at the beginning of the season. Since the NFL did not have any preseason games, they've only been going against each other. And yes, they do protect their star players. This game action is going to be a little bit slower. The timing is going to be a little bit off. So do not expect an explosion of a game. It's not going to happen. So with that being said, if you're on Draftkings, you know that you can play your top king guy, I guess, and they get 1.5 times the points. I am not opposed to playing the Kansas City defense right there in that top spot. It saves you some money, and you can load up on some other players. So I'm not going to just build a lineup and sell you guys a lineup. I'm going to just give you some lineup options. And also, I'm not opposed to playing both defenses, putting one right there in the captain spot and then putting another one right there in my lineup. I'm looking at some turnovers tonight. The Houston Texans offensive line is not that great. It wasn't that great last year, and they really didn't do anything in the offseason to help that offensive line. So what does that mean? Deshaun Watson is going to be running for his life when he is dropping back to pass. And he does not have DeAndre Hopkins to dump the ball off anymore. Will Fuller, Kenny Stills, they're the two tallest wide receivers. They're only at 6 foot. That's it. So he may be actually looking at one of his tight ends to drop the ball off to, but more than likely, David Johnson is going to be a guy that's going to be targeted from the backfield. It's going to be quick passes out of the backfield. David Johnson is going to be a busy guy tonight. He's going to get a full workload, running the ball, catching the ball. He may only get one touchdown for you, but he's going to eat up the stats in other areas, points per reception, and getting the receiving yards and rushing yards. So I do look to have David Johnson in my lineup. So let's just go ahead and just start kind of building a lineup here. I'm going to start off with the Kansas City Chiefs defense right here. I'm going to put them in my captain spots. What does that look like? All right. No, that didn't go in the captain spot. Let's see. Where? Oh, there it is. I'm usually doing this on a tablet or the phone, but I wanted to show you guys. So we got the Chiefs right there. Now, let's put David Johnson in there, shall we? So that's just part of that game flow. Now, we know Patrick Mahomes is going to be busy. Clyde Edwards-Helaire is a rookie. He's unproven. I don't see him getting that full workload as a rookie. Now, he could surprise us and get out there and get a full workload, but let everybody else load up on him. He's going to be over 50% on, I bet. I'm okay fading him. If you got the room, you can fit him in, but this is one of the Millionaire Maker contests right here, and you got to be a little bit different if you want to go in the Millionaire Maker. Now, if you're playing 50-50, yeah, it's probably a little safer bet there. So let's go ahead and put Mahomes in there. And let's slide down to the wide receivers for Mahomes. So, like I said, defenses are going to be ready. Offenses, they're going to be a little bit slower. Their timing's not quite there yet. And the Houston Texans defense are going to be heavily on Tyreek Hill. So don't look for Tyreek Hill to be the guy tonight. That doesn't mean he's not going to be the guy for the rest of the season. Definitely a talented athlete. He's going to have some games where he goes off. Let everybody else play him. I want to win $1 million tonight. So who's going to be my guy? Is it going to be Sammy Watkins or is it going to be Mecole Hardman? Those are going to be the two guys that you need to make that choice. So let's just scroll down here. Let's find both of them. So Sammy Watkins is at 5,800 right here, and Mecole Hardman is at 5,200. Oh, let's say go with Mecole Hardman at 5,200. So what does that leave us? That leaves us an average remaining for player $11,150. So let's just go up here. Who can we spend that on? Uh, you know, I kind of like playing Deshaun Watson. I mean, I've got the money, I can do that, and I'm going to have my choice. Oh, you know what? I got the wrong Johnson in there. That was my bad. So here's David Johnson right here. That's bad. I guess that's what you get when you see the D Johnson, and there's two D Johnsons in the backfield. But anyway, we got the right Johnson in there. So average remaining for players 9,750. So what are we looking at here? Now, Mahomes also, he's going to be throwing. I don't think they're going to rely on a rookie running back. Now, I do like going forward. I do like the scheme of the Kansas City Chiefs and what they do with the running back position. So going forward past this week, I do like running backs for the Kansas City Chiefs. But what if we go down to Williams at the running back position? Kansas City, did I already pass him? Where'd he go? Let's see, where is he? Because he could. Yep, right here. Whoa, let's see, is this the right one? Making sure it's not the guy. Yep. So it's saying he's the backup for Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Now, with a rookie and only 1,800. Now, you could also do this right here. Take the Chiefs out of the captain spot, and we can move Williams right there. What does that do? Average remaining player 10,950. Just giving you guys some options here. What if we did this? Now we got 18,500. Definitely going to have a different lineup right there. Deshaun Watson. Okay, remaining salary 6,700. I got a full lineup. I don't hate that lineup. And tonight, if you're wanting to make money, if your goal is to try to win $1 million, you've got to be different. If you're going for a 50-50, play your guys, play your studs, play your Tyreek Hill, your Travis Kelce. You can take the shot on Edwards-Helaire, Will Fuller. Play your dudes, man. Play your dudes. But if you're trying to win $1 million, you gotta get different. You gotta get a little crazy. Somebody's gonna pop that's not normally gonna pop. Now, do I really want to play Williams and Hardman though? See, now that's the question. Maybe I want to just pick one of those and just maybe one of those is going to pop. If you're making multiple lineups, yeah. So let's do this. Let's take him out. And what does that leave us? That leaves us 11,900. So then if you guys didn't see, I took out Mecole Hardman. So what do I do here? Do I play Tyreek Hill? Do I play Travis Kelce? Now that's going to be interesting. I do like Kelce tonight. The tight end position is they eat up Houston last year. Doesn't mean they're going to do it again this year. Every year is different. But putting Kelsey there, oh, that's a pretty good looking lineup too. Just one of those things at the captain position, and you can go cheap and then load up on your more expensive players down below. Or what if we put Mahomes in the captain spot? Let's see. Let's take out Watson, shall we? And put Mahomes right there in the captain spot. That leaves us 10,900 to spend. So that average is 5,450. Let's go back to Williams. Now we got an average of 9,100. Oh, yeah, that. Oh, Now all of a sudden, you can play two running backs in the Kansas City backfield. Kind of like that. If you're kind of noticing, I am leaning towards the offense for Kansas City, uh, as the defense as well. There's going to be some points scored. I don't think there's going to be any kind of shutout, but there is going to be turnovers. I think both quarterbacks are going to throw an interception. I'm predicting Deshaun Watson to throw two interceptions for Watson. Mahomes one, and you're going to see probably two or three fumbles lost. So for as far as turnovers go, it may be a sloppy game. That's why I'm not opposed to playing both defenses. If you want to put that in there, go for it. There's a lot of different ways that you can attack this. Brandon Cooks, he has a quad injury. I'm kind of staying away from Cooks. He probably will not get a full workload. Not this game. Maybe next week. Uh, I look for him to be eased into the rotation with Will Fuller, Kenny Stills, Randall Cobb. Randall Cobb's another guy you could throw in there. Those three wide receivers with Watson, they'll do fine. Resting Cooks, they're all kind of about the same type of wide receiver. Fast, quick, not that big. So that's where the tight end for Houston. Let's see who's starting tight end. I think it's Fells. Yep, Daniel Fells would be your guy that you would target if you want to hit their target tight end. It's going to be a big target for Watson. I I see the tight end or the running back David Johnson being targeted a lot in this game because Watson's going to be under fire. They're going to be coming after him, and the Kansas City Chiefs, they got a lot of speed on defense, and they're going to put the pressure on him because they can. The offensive line is awful, and they didn't do anything to address that. So anyway, that kind of concludes our little breakdown for Thursday night showdown. I wish I had more information for you, but it's the first game of the season. There's really nothing except for last year, and you really can't go by what happened last year. You got to try to guess what's going to happen this year. So after week one, we're going to have a little better idea, more numbers to go by, more stats, and I'll be able to give you guys some more information. But I hope I was able to help you guys out. Again, my name is the coach, Philip Kraft. Do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, and stay safe, stay cashing.